Hey everyone, it's Heather from Sailor Sky Inspirations, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about judging versus discernment. So while I was in the shower today, I had some inspiration, which happens really often when I'm getting a shower, and I was thinking about judgment and judging people and how us as humans, we do it often, and are we making the correct judgments? So I know we judge people, places, things because we're testing to see if is this person, place, or thing good for us? Is it not good for us? But are we doing it in a way that is loving and with compassion? So I did look up the definition of judge, and the definition reads, the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions. The definition of discernment is the ability to judge well. So if we're judging people or things or places, are we doing it from a loving place? And discerning, are we judging these things well? So I feel from my life experience, and I'm guilty of judging people, places, and things as well, am I coming from a loving place? So if I see someone with different beliefs as me, or if they look different than me, it's not right for me to judge them just based off of a physical appearance or what their beliefs are without getting to know someone. I know myself, I've been judged without someone getting to know me. They just look at me and don't like me. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's coming from a loving place without getting to know someone first. And where is that judgment coming from? Why are we placing those judgments on people? Why are we feeling that way? So after thinking about this for a while, it ultimately always comes back to you as the person or me as the person. Why do I have a filter that I see the world through that allows me to judge someone by the way they believe or the way that they look or the choices they make? And if we're judging people off of those things, how are we able to love them? We can't love them just because if we're judging them. And how do we get past that to just accept people for their beliefs and the things that they want to do? Just because their beliefs are different or the things that they like or love are different doesn't make them a bad person. Now, however, I do believe if people are making bad choices and they're not doing good things and they're harming others, I do believe that we should have discernment and we should judge them well. And if they're harming us or harming other people, sure, these people need to be called out for that behavior. But I just don't think that we should be judging people off of really silly things such as, hair color or the way they look, because we don't know what's going on underneath the surface. We don't know what this person is struggling with. We don't know what kind of night they had. They might have had a screaming baby all night and they woke up and had to rush to get dressed to take their kids to school, and that's why they look disheveled. We don't know what people are going through and why things are the way that they are. So after my shower and thinking about it, could we take a step back from our judgments and maybe try to put a spin on it? That if you see something that you see a person out and they look disheveled and you're judging them, like, why do they look so not put together today? Instead of judging them, maybe have some compassion and say, what's going on with that person? Do they need extra help? Do they need support? Maybe they're having a bad day. That can really change your perspective and change your heart as well, because our judgments are coming from somewhere within us that needs to be looked at and needs to be healed. We're judging people off of what we feel on the inside. And that's a hard pill to swallow for some people. I was in that position too. You don't want to think, well, it's me. It's me that has the issue that I'm projecting my judgment onto someone else. So how can we remedy this? Can we try to change our perspective on life, on others, on situations, instead of judging and being harsh and critical? Can we put a spin on it and add love to it and just try to put ourselves in that person's shoes and say, well, they were brought up with a different belief than I am. That doesn't make it wrong just because they believe something differently. Are they harming people? Are they hurting themselves? Is it harming me? If they're not, why can't we look past that and just send love to those people and compassion and empathy and just accept people for who they are and what they do? Why do we have to judge? And I also noticed that I feel like when we're not feeling good about ourselves, we do judge others. And for a split second, when you're judging someone and putting down someone, it gives you that little boost of like fake confidence, and it makes you feel good for a split second, and then you're back to feeling like trash, because that's not good energy. That's negative energy. But if we fill ourselves with love and compassion and empathy and do it on a daily basis, of course, it's hard every day. There's new challenges, and it's difficult to maintain positive mindsets. It's a work in progress, but I feel if we take baby steps on switching our perspective from negative judgments to love, to compassion, and just seeing people for who they are and not what we want them to be or what we think they should be, but just accepting them for who they are, and maybe guiding them or giving them help if you feel you can do that, or if that's proper or allowed at that time. So I guess what I'm just trying to get at is less judging, more loving, treat people how you want to be treated, and get to know someone. Maybe strike up a conversation and get to know their heart before you judge. So that's my message for today, and I love you all so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.